Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to work. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
10. Switch, yellow. 22 needle.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker at the bottom of your screen for other updates around the NFL here in Week 6. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Let's go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right.
Rail, cycle. Smash, red.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Right, 97.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Green.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Check pink. Check smash. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now Lance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
52 blaster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Okay, right?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Ball's red. Red. Yellow. Flag blue. Check, huh?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Ready.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Come on, 38. You don't lose. You, Wallace.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right, 60. Blue check. Sack.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Right, blue striker. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver, complete. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
97. 38.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
10 cycles. Strike 6. 43 rail.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lance on the move to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action, now it's Lance. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9 now. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Slot man moves right. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Another run with Mitchell. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
On the double. Double 38. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red, Cypher. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On the set.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. He finds Kittle going across the field. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lance now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field that they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Right, 97. You don't lose. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go, set. Cluster, 6. Hey, red. Strike, drive, cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Right.
From the 24, Lance. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status.